beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action. Now it's locked. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Block off of play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
In motion, Hill. Second and 13. And that'll be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So the interception set them up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Block now on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 31, Locke. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needed 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Locke. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That is caught by Mims. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Locke now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at at their own 12-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, well, we look at the defense. They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 2nd and 3. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. The Dolphins at 3-7 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, these 2 teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Now it's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. Lock going to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jerrod Johnson, 41 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. In motion left, the tight end. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In motion, Hill. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because they fall 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, very difficult.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Clock now to throw. And that is is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Clock gonna go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. There's Locke to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Got a man. It's Mims. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom.
This is intercepted. So close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They look to throw. It's locked. Touchdown! A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Hill. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick 6, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you got to put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Steps away. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Striker, 3, slide 2. Red, yellow.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
White, white. Yellow, blue. One red. Steel, black. Ready?
2nd and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Strike. Strike. Hey.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
6, 7. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Lock working out of the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lock now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lock. And this one complete again to Mims. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 32 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Smash, red. Go red. Slide blue. Red, yellow. Red, cycle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Downfield throw tip, but he's still got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now they catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The center receiver in motion to the right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 3rd and 19. No problem as they're able to convert.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 42. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lock to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Lock. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Yellow, 1. Switch, yellow.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play, Pryor.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point, and good by Sanders. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here. Not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Back to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Ready, straight. Hey, confused. Check 2.
receiver in motion right. Back to throw again. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for two here to try to make this a touch more respectable. One final try for Locke, and that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2 points.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Miami, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.